To Legacy IAS Academy. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about the handloom sector. Talking about the statistics of handloom sector, it is the second largest employment generator in the unorganized sector, specifically in the unorganized sector. Otherwise, if we talk about handloom and powerloom, that is textile in total, it comprises of 7% to the 7% contribution to the manufacturing sector के GDP में. Manufacturing sector, whatever it is contributing to the country's GDP, उसका 7% is coming from the textile, which is handloom plus powerloom together. ठीक है? But here we are discussing specifically with respect to the handloom sector, which is the second largest employment generator in the unorganized sector. ठीक है? Interestingly, every state as well as UT in India has its own unique handloom collections. ठीक है? Some of the examples, some very rare examples can be from Gujarat we have Patola or Kutch weaving, from MP we have Chanderi, from Maharashtra we have Sholapuri Chadar, from Karnataka we have Mysore silk sari. So there is a wide variety, a very big range of the handloom sector which is very much unique to every state, every region in India. One single state has multiple such handloom products that are being manufactured and has been provided with GI status also. Talking about specifically GI tags given to handloom sector, we have a total of 215 products in the country who have been given GI tag. The handloom sector ke products that have been given GI tag from the country is 215, which is a very significant number. ठीक है? Talking about the significance of the handloom sector, first of all, it has significantly increased the employment generation. As we discussed, it is the second largest employment generator in the unorganized sector. Interestingly, with respect to handloom sector, it includes the social diversity also. That means employment generation for S3, ST as well as OBC is carried out through the handloom sector. ठीक है? So it has a wide social diversity और इतने बड़े सेक्टर को भी employment is being provided by the handloom sector. ठीक है? Talking about the export market, a huge part of India's export market is the handloom sector. और मतलब जो whatever we are producing, for example chanderis or changpa or for example pashmina shawls, all of them are part of India's export. So the handloom sector of India is the driver of Indian exports. ठीक है? So they also bring in huge amount of foreign currency. Plus, they also are responsible for the cultural heritage preservation. You would have seen at any tourist place that the handloom products are exhibited, and there is too much amount of sale or exchange of products which are taking place at these cultural centers. ठीक है? So they are also representation of the cultural heritage, and they help in this transmission of this kind of specific culture across generations. ठीक है? So that is third important advantage. And fourth is the products that are created in handloom sectors are made from the locally available goods. ठीक है? So the yarn that is produced, the colors that are produced, and the weaving that is done, all of them is carried out at the local level. So labor and raw material, all of that is generated at a local level, and then the final product is created. So it is also completely environmentally sustainable, unlike the powerloom ka sector ka products. ठीक है? So powerloom sector ka products is machine made goods. Machine made goods begins with carbon emissions. ठीक है? So handloom sector in that case is also very much beneficial. Now talking about the challenges of the handloom sector, first of all, the price of the powerloom sector के जो भी products होते हैं उनका price is quite low. Why? Because it is actually the machine which is making that. So you can produce a huge amount of goods in a very short span of time, unlike a handloom sector ka product. Handloom sector ka product requires weaving and careful attention, and despite of all that attention, there can be some minor issues present in the handloom product. ठीक है? Which overall increases the price of the product because of the time involved, because of the labor involved, and in case of handloom sector, and in case of powerloom sector, because the labor is very minimally involved and everything is done in a very fast manner. So the powerloom sector ka product is very cheap. ठीक है? So there is immense amount of competition from machine made goods. That is one challenge. Second is they have limited access to market. Okay? For example, Pashmina shawls there is too much amount of recognition, but Chanderis is not having a national recognition or an international recognition from MP. Okay? So they do not have access to market, or there is limited access to market, and this is true for both domestic market as well as international market. International market may be they have limited access, okay? Plus cultural loss. So nowadays youth is not interested in transmission of such kind of handloom based culture to the next generation. They are not interested in working in these sectors because they are not highly remunerative, okay? So youth is finding these sectors unattractive in terms of producer. In terms of consumer, they do find it very much attractive. But in terms of producer, they do not find it very attractive, and thus they are shifting away, drifting away from handloom sector, which is leading to the cultural loss. Okay? And last but not the least, they do not have sufficient amount of infrastructure. Okay? They do not have a proper production unit, and they do not have a formalization of employment, because of which we are not able to promote handloom sector in India. Besides, we are not able to provide them with social security benefits. Social security benefits cannot be provided to them because this is not a formal employment. Anybody can enter in, start working, or anybody can stop working anytime. Okay? So we are not able to provide them with social security benefits, and that is also one of the major challenge associated with the handloom sector. So what has government done? Government has created National Handloom Development Program, under which it is developing handloom clusters. So in this area we will be developing handloom based products. Okay? Secondly, handloom mark scheme, which is talking about the genuineness or authenticity. This is genuinely handmade product. इसके लिए government has come up with a handloom mark scheme. If there is government's mark, yes, this is the product from handloom sector, so that overall increases the price of the product, okay? Because the government has accepted the authenticity of this data. Talking about the next government initiative, we have Handloom Weavers Comprehensive Welfare Scheme. So Weavers Comprehensive Welfare Scheme mein we have provided them social security benefits. Okay? Under this scheme, if you qualify as a beneficiary, then comprehensive welfare scheme can be applicable to you. Plus, government has also promised that Moirang in Manipur will be declared as, has been declared as the handloom village. This has been declared by Ministry of Textiles, that this will be India's handloom village. Okay? And we also have developed, started the Handloom Export Promotion Council, under which exports will be incentivized, handloom based exports will be incentivized. And last but not the least is raw material supply scheme. So government is helping availability of yarns through this raw material supply scheme. So handloom बनाने के लिए जो भी yarn की ज़रूरत है, all of that will be provided by the government. That is a raw material supply scheme. Okay? So these are the initiatives. So what can be the way forward? First of all, because we know that handloom sector is heavily integrated with the IP or GI tags based products. So patency का process को smoothen करना is also the task of the government. So government should smoothen the patency rights recognition procedure. कि I am giving the patency rights to this group, to this community, to this region. ये patency rights देने के procedure को smoothen करना में, that can be some of the initiatives that government can take. That is point number one. Second is government can facilitate their access to credit. ठीक है? Government should not only be accessing their increasing their access to credit, but also to market. ठीक है? So marketing and branding में भी government needs to work in this sector. कि let's say कि किसी भी product को, whether if it is a handloom based product, so government can carry out promotion that this is a handloom based product, so we are increasing the price of this product, let's say by marking this, those products. ठीक है? If it has been marked, so government should at its center, at certain centers, it should carry out selling of these products. ठीक है? This is known as strengthening of market and branding. Branding matlab government is promoting that this under this brand all the products that you are using is a purely handloom based product. ठीक है? So, marketing, branding and facilitating access to credit can be some of the other initiatives that government can undertake to promote the handloom based sector. Okay. So, with that we come to the end of this topic. If you have any doubt, please do let us know. I wish you all the very best and thank you so much.